Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman, and welcome to this week's mystery game here. And I wasn't kidding when I said last time, if you thought last week's game was ridiculous, you have not seen this one. And you'd be forgiven me if you thought I popped in KOF 98, which was actually a game I kind of wanted to do on Mystery Game a while back, but, this is anything but. I don't even know how I could necessarily describe this game.
Yeah, no, given what's going on currently on screen, I feel like that's very fair.
This is what I can best describe as a shitpost fan game, basically. This is Dong Dong Never Die Judgment Day. I don't even really know how else to really describe this game. There's no options, by the way, which, as far as I know, if there are, I'm not really sure. I don't know half the characters in this game. I know it has, Super Mario in it. And I know it has, Corone, who's a VTuber, I guess. I don't know who any of these other characters are, I just know this game is a ridiculous shitpost game. Are you going with Mario?
Yeah.
Or? Okay. I guess I'll be the dude smoking with an Optimus, or the Autobot shirt. Yes.
Mario.
Yeah, so this is kind of just meant to be a shitpost game. I keep forgetting you have to use the analog stick in this game. I mean, maybe there's some controller setting that can change that in the...
Yeah, just don't know it off the top of your head.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I could change it in the controller settings on, like, the
Steam Deck?
Yeah. But as far as I know, there's not really any, like, in-game options or whatever. And, like, also, I'm pretty sure this is, like, a first to 5, which I'm not too crazy about as far as, like...
The setup?
Yeah, because it kind of does make the matches take a little while, so I don't know if we'll play too many of these, but... This game, like... Okay. This game's definitely a shitpost. I mean, like, maybe this might seem, like, weird, like, bringing in, like, fan games and stuff, I doubt you know how Akuma plays in Street Fighter, but, like, from what I've gathered of Mario, like, the times I've played him, he basically plays like Akuma, which is also a choice.
Yeah,
what is that? I wasn't trying to do a super there, Kate. Oh, man.
I also feel like it'll be very funny just to, like, when we go through these as a series, just to see naturally what ones, like, which ones I'm gonna be better at versus you, because I know there's, like, a couple for some weird reason.
Yeah.
And I don't remember which ones off the top of my head, but I know
you were better at, like, some tag fighters, like, I mean, if we have time, we could probably get to, like, Skullgirls or something like that. I knew you were generally
Yeah, and
pretty
it
good
depends.
at
Like, I find it's very random which ones I am and which ones I'm not.
I think it's, again, a case of, like, you seem like you're better at tag fighters or whatever. This is, like, just straight 1v1 stuff here, but...
The other one
like,
that I'm thinking of, I guess, is 2, yeah.
I know there is some, like, crazy, ridiculous, like, Optimus Prime, like, assist that guy has, but...
You don't actually know how to do it.
Yeah. I literally don't know who any of these characters are, and it doesn't help that all their names are in Japanese, except
Mario.
Gookie. Mario's in Japanese. Corone's in English. Like, I'll be this guy because he has a wrench, I guess. Are you being some dude with a fucking Bible? Okay, no, I'm just a soccer player. Okay, I could have sworn my guy had a wrench in the thumbnail, not a soccer ball, but... Oh, great, now What?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I was gonna make a Cristiano Ronaldo joke in City of the Wolves, but couldn't think of anything good to say at that point. What? Fine. Okay, I'm like, took me long enough to figure out how to throw a soccer ball. I don't know if we can pick different stages or not either. Like,
yeah, whether it's just the same one every time.
Yeah, there's literally. I'm sure there's other stages. I feel like I've seen other ones in the trailers, but like, yeah, this is. And I don't even have much really to say on this one. I just heard people describe this as being like. Literally just like the biggest shitpost game. I think I heard.
Which clearly it is.
I think I heard someone say this game was like not lost media, but like you couldn't really officially download this for a long time, like a really long time. It was like a pretty old like shitpost game basically, and it was only in the last couple of years that it came back. And like people said that like. If you found it before, it was almost like a LimeWire torrent or something, if you could find it.
Which I could also believe, to be honest.
So... I'm also not sure in a way if, like, weirdly enough, I mean, I'm launching this through, like, the Steam OS itself and not, like...
Yeah, RetroArch or whatever.
Yeah, so, like, I don't know if, like, it's displaying in 4:3. If this game has...
A
like,
different resolution?
Yeah, there's literally, like, no settings I could find about this game at all, so... Suddenly you just have Frosty and... okay. My ball somehow whiffed the first time and then...
Which also doesn't make sense, because from what I can vaguely tell, I'm not sure whether that character is, like, half lawyer, half priest, because, like,
yeah.
he usually seems to, like, have the most in, like, the spirit rank, whatever the hell that
looks more like a Bible, though, like...
I have no...
But then again, I look at... Okay, I see the ball now. I see the wrench in his thing there. I think he's a mechanic, not a soccer player, like...
I don't know, man.
I don't know why I'm just some douche doing the Michael Jackson thing there, but... Okay, I suddenly have, like, fucking Bruce Lee air combo shit here. Oh, man, this... This is definitely,
a choice.
Yeah. Do anything. I don't think they do. Right bumpers seem to do something, but I think it, like, also, I think it's like a parry thing, but it uses up one of your meters for it, basically. It's like, this is almost a shitpost. In some ways, like, this teeters on, like, not having much to say in a way, because, like, again, I don't even know if, like, if there are other stages, I don't know how to really select
how to
them.
Trigger them or use them or whatever.
So... But, like, this almost had to be seen because this is the kind of shit that lives for Mystery Game. Like, just the weird, like, if I can find, like, the weirdest stuff, like, that's, I think, the things that probably make them more interesting videos. And, like,
yeah.
I miss doing Mystery Game in a way, because it was, like, literally just my way of, like, just finding random stuff that I would have probably never Let's Played or anything like that, but still it's fun to just do, like...
A random video or two
yeah,
on every once in a while.
Exactly. Okay, I don't know why I suddenly had, Oh, fuck, who has that special? I was gonna say, okay, I don't know where the Hadoken came from there. I was gonna say that last special I did there was almost like a... Either Kyosuke or Iori or someone had something like that in some other, like... game, and now I can't remember...
Which one?
Yeah, if it was either a KOF or Project Justice, if it was one of those two, or... Both of them are in CVS 2 as well, but... I'm trying to do... Okay. I just can't land any supers with this guy here. I kind of feel like best 3 out of 5 doesn't really work for this, though, in some ways. Like, I kind of wish this was just traditional, like, 2 out of 3. And, like, I can't figure out a way to, like, change that. Oh, I didn't mean to...
there is a way.
I didn't mean to pick this chef guy, but sure, I guess. If he even is a chef, I don't know. No, he's... Fuck is this game, man? Not sure what I just did there. But sure,
You're asking me like I know?
Yes.
It makes even less sense to me than it does to you, man.
Fair enough, I guess. I think after this I'll do like one match as Mario and one as Corone. I almost said Kuromi for a second. No, that's a Hello Kitty character. At least I can somewhat reliably do the supers with this guy, but like, what even is this guy? Is he like a priest or something? Like, not a priest. Like,
I have no freaking idea, man.
Meanwhile, your guy looks like, I don't know, he's trying out for the village people, I guess. I don't know.
Well, arguably that's closer than anything else we've come across so far.
Yeah, fair enough, I guess.
I feel like that's one of the more sane ones, to be honest. As weird as that sounds.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's weird whenever I think of that song, I think of that one scene from Wayne's World 2.
I just typically think of the song, but I mean, that's
fair enough.
Just me.
Yeah. That's fair too. I mean, yeah, I hear the song at like, I don't know, sporting events and things like that.
Yeah, well, they use it for like freaking everything under the sun, so.
I remember Morgan was telling me recently, we were talking about, what song? We were talking about like some song that was in, oh, it was, Mr. Roboto by Styx. We were talking about how that's in, some, I think it was either Lego Rock Band or Band Hero or one of the two, like, the more family-friendly versions of Rock Band.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
It was either, I think it was Band Hero, and he was pointing out that, like, Mr. Roboto was in that, and also, I guess YMCA was also in that as well.
Which, I mean, also makes sense, to be
and, like,
fair,
during YMCA, the singer was doing, like, the whole, like, the mocaps, like, the mocap for the singer on the screen was also doing the dance move for it. Alright, it's a me. I think your guy is trying to... Was this... Okay, no, I was about to say, is this the guy doing, like, the Terminator thing, but...
Also, no, apparently.
Yeah. So Mario I at least somewhat understand how to play, because it's basically just a... like... reskin of Akuma here, if I can do the motions properly. The button layout in this game is also really weird too, because it's like, it's not what you think it is, unless it's again just something weird registering with the way it's running on the Steam Deck or whatever.
Which it could be.
It's just like, I don't know, it's like, okay, yeah, just do a Shinyu Reppa there. And another one that you walked right into there, and somehow that timed out there. Yeah, it's like, why is Mario Akuma? Like, I mean, probably just for the shitpost factor.
There's no consistency between anything in this game, to be fair, so, like...
Yeah.
Of all the questions you asked, that shouldn't be one of them, but, like...
Yeah, and he can do the mid-air, like... Yeah, the mid-air fireball as well, so, like... Sorry, it's also just weird hearing all these Mario 64 sounds coming out of
In
this.
comparison to everything else in this
Yes.
game. I mean, valid.
Ow. Yeah, it's like the button layout's just like really off from what it should be. Like the kick is on Y there when that should be like heavy punch and things like that. So it's like I'm hitting the again. We're playing this on Steam with like Xbox controllers and stuff. So it's like
Yeah, whether or not that affects any of it.
I don't know why it would though. I mean, I don't know.
God only knows, considering what the rest of this game is, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's some weird caveat like that exists. Especially given the context of everything else in this
Yeah.
game in particular.
Ow. Going to round 5.
That's the first time that's ever happened, but
Yeah,
hey.
I know.
Not that this character makes any more sense to me than the rest of them either, by the way.
Yeah. Whew.
Thank you so much for playing my
Oh man, I said I was gonna do the last one with Corona there. I don't know Corona's moveset here, but... Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing her name wrong, admittedly. I know she's a VTuber, I admittedly don't really watch her that much. I've seen like the clips of her playing Banjo-Kazooie before. Ekum Bokum and all that stuff.
I also just find the concept of VTubers so strange in general, to be fair.
Yeah, and I hope this isn't like... I'm not gonna spell like hot takes or whatever, because I like half my online friends are VTubers, and like I have nothing against like anything
No,
that
I
anybody
don't
does.
have anything against
What
the
the
concept. I just find it
Oh,
very
hold on, why
different.
the... I need to freaking see that chainsaw again there. What the fuck was that? I don't know how I did that. I mean... I've heard some people describe it to me, and like I get it. You know, I've heard some people who have like I don't know how else I can really say this without sounding like I'm an asshole saying it, but like I kind of had a phase early on where I didn't really understand VTubers, because like it kind of just came out one day and like it felt like there was this weird era where like if you weren't a VTuber, then like it was like you weren't like that was suddenly like you weren't seen as like a respected like YouTuber if you weren't a VTuber basically. But like as time went on, I kind of learned, like, some people were basically, like, I knew my friends who were getting into it were, like, not even so much camera shy, but just very anxious about, like, being on
which I
camera
mean
and stuff
makes
like that.
sense.
And, like,
I find the concept of like the way that they combat that specifically weird. But maybe like I don't know whether that's like maybe just like a cultural difference thing too in some cases.
Yeah, I think.
Like and I'm not saying that is like a bad thing.
Yeah,
I just like
I'm the same way, and again,
just different.
Could also just be our small ass town vibe
it could
too.
be that
like,
too.
You know, it's like.
I just always kind of found the concept of it somewhat strange, not in a bad way, but just like.
Look at this guy just
so
stops someone with a
vastly
chainsaw,
different.
but yeah, I get what you're saying, and like I agree to a degree.
And it's literally not because I have anything against it by any means at all whatsoever. It's just I find the concept of it rather strange. Not that I don't get the reasons why, because that completely makes sense, but.
Yeah. I think I said this earlier in the video, but another thing I just find weird about the whole, like, control setup with this is, like, having to use the, analog stick for it. Like, for 2D games in particular, I usually would rather just use a D-pad. But... like, the only, like, even 2.5D game I really would say I like using the analog stick for is something like Smash, because outside of, like, the Wii Remote and Nunchuck, you could almost never play a Smash game with, a D-pad, but... anyways, yeah, Dong Dong Never Died Judgment Day. Weird-ass game. Weird-ass game, but it is a free-to-play game, so go check it out here. If I can, I'll try and leave a link in the description there. Yeah, no, this is definitely,
a choice.
yeah. Next week's mystery game might be a little more sane, but,
Arguably.
yeah, I mean, some might say, how do we go from here, but I think we'll find something here. So thanks, everyone, for tuning in. I've been Masterstarman. Mackenzie, as always, has been here as well, so join us back next time for a new episode of Mystery Game. What game will it be? I don't know. It's a mystery. Have yourselves a great day, and peace out.